following message has been co-signed by the divine and sponsored by spirits. Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. Oh my goodness. Distraction. Okay, let me make sure that doesn't happen again. Let me make sure the phone doesn't ring again and cut off my wisdom app again. I did manage to fix those settings. That's so funny. Okay, good. I'm glad that happened at the beginning before we got deep into a channeling. Okay, so I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and I'm back to deliver your latest timeless collective channel message from the download series. And I'm laughing as well. There's so much to laugh at this morning because I went to put the title into Wisdom app, and after I went live, I saw on hood till now. It's supposed to say on hold till now. And then I saw myself on hood till now. I heard it was a hood mentality. It was a hood mentality. And what is a hood mentality? The hood mentality is all about crabs in a barrel mentality. So if you're here, it's by divine design. There's definitely something here for you. And remember to bring your own intuition to the party. If it resonates, pick it up and run with it. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it. Either way, make your choices and decisions responsibly today, because you're always going to have the consequences and repercussions to pay. Okay. All right. And after these messages, we'll be right back. Yeah. Okay. So there's a little bit of that coming through today. Interesting. As I got ready to do the download, I caught onto somebody else's Wisdom app talk. Couldn't even tell you the man's name. Never heard him before. Don't know if I'll hear him again. What I do know is I heard him talking about faith, and he is a religious person. He's definitely Christian, and he was talking about, what happens, what do you do when it gets hard and you get ready to give up on God? And I saw that he was available for people to join the discussion, so I joined the discussion before I had known it, and my spirit took me to join the discussion. And so it was really empowering to talk about, our ability. We all have this ability, right? Ability to find the love and peace and happiness and what is. Find it there. I don't know what you're dealing with. I don't know what your big problem is. I don't know what your big challenge is. I don't know what your big tragedy from your childhood is. I don't know what your big heartbreak is. But there's definitely some love and peace and happiness in it somewhere. But it's going to take a bit of determination, ambition, drive, and motivation for you to look into that experience and say, where is the love, peace, and happiness in this? If I woke up here today, then there's a promise that things are still working out for me here, and my job is to find out how that's true. So that's become part of the message. Okay, on hold until now. And then what I heard as I was prepping for the message was hold the pattern. They show me in regards to photography, when the photographer finds the perfect shot, he tells the model, just hold it right there. I heard so do the police when they're telling you not to run. They say hold it right there, hold on. But something was on hold until now. We weren't talking about police, we were talking about photography. Go back to that. Yeah, on my iPhone, if I take a picture in the dark, it wants me to hold the position. It puts a little X in the center, a little crosshairs in the center, so I can hold the same position so it could get the best exposure possible. So there's something here about on hold until now. I heard so you could get the best exposure possible. So you could get the best exposure possible. Yeah, I heard there's something you've been waiting for it to take off, for it to get to catch wings. I heard so it can catch wings like Red Bull and it can fly. It's been on hold for a minute. Okay, you could have been very active in this. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how active you were in this. It didn't matter if you took a break on it or whatever. It just felt like everything was on hold. And the message that I'm hearing here today is it's on hold until now. And what I'm hearing is there's something very particular about the energies in the specific time that we're living in. I heard, and the other elements involved external to your physical vessel. So talking about other people and situations and societal situations. They're even talking about governmental situations as they exist. Okay, everything was on hold until now. That now is the advantageous time. Now is the advantageous time for maximum exposure, the best exposure possible. So I received a gift today. I had an errand to run, and what do you know? I come back, and my gift arrived. Thank you so much to Wise Soul 777. She sent me the Pleiadian Oracle. So we're going to rip the wrapper off of this thing now, and we're going to take our first message to see what's going on here. They said take 3 messages from this deck to break it in. So let's see, what do we have from the Pleiadian Oracle? So excited to unbox another deck. Yeah! If you would like to purchase a deck or a gift for me, my Amazon wish list is shared to the community tab, and it's also below the video. I'm so grateful for all of you who do want to do that. If you have a deck of cards and you'd like to see me read with them, you're more than welcome to send them to me, and I would love to read with them. I'm so grateful. Look at the image on the back of this. It's so gorgeous. The third eye is lit the F up, okay, and direct. This looks like a download is happening. The crown chakra is lit the F up. The soul star chakra is lit the F up. It's all lit up. The upper chakras, the higher chakras are lit, okay? I love it. I heard I love it. It's lit and I love it. Okay. So, the Pleiadian Oracle. First shuffle. I've never seen this deck anywhere except for now in my hands. So, let's find out. What is the download message today? You're talking about something on hold until now that we had to hold the pattern. When I heard hold the pattern, what they were showing me was, you know, you had to show that you were going to be consistent in something. You had to show who? You had to show you. You had to show the universe. You had to show the co-creative energy that you were going to be consistent in something. Now, I'm also picking up on somebody, your energy is here where there's somebody that's been watching you and they're ready to jump in and join in the fun. This person could be somebody who is actively involved in the same thing that is very important to you. This person could be somebody who wants to collaborate with you. This person could be somebody who wants to be a contributor of some sort, either financially or with product or services or goods. Somebody here wants to be of service to you and your purpose in some way. I hear you're stepping into your purpose and you're holding that with consistency at this time. Yeah. I heard no matter what comes up, what never gets put on the line is this purpose. What is this in you? Okay. Yeah. So they said, I heard 4 more shuffles on this deck before we break out our first cards. Okay. So, what else do you have? I heard a chance meeting. As somebody's getting ready to leave, you just happen to be there at the perfect time and the perfect place. Okay, there's an attraction here. You don't know what that is, but it's a perfect time and a perfect place. Okay, and because you've remembered that not all of these attractions are in the lower chakras because you're now living in your upper chakras. I mean, they're all functioning well, but you're not dwelling on the lower chakra issues. I heard, so therefore you're able to recognize that in this connection there's something more than just what meets the eye, no matter how beautiful it might be. I heard, no matter how beautiful it might be, you know that there's more than meets the eye. So let's see, what are the download messages today? We have the Mothership. It's card number 21. Mothership. As some of you who have been following me for a while, you're aware that I've recently been kicked out of the nest. Usually in the empty nest syndrome, the mother and the parents are kicking out the child. In this case, I felt though my child was like, okay, I'm leaving. So empty nest. Mothership is coming up because of the number 21. My first thing that I saw was, you know, on Earth, in the United States anyway, I don't know about other countries, but in the United States here on Earth, when a child hits 21, they have like full adult privileges. They have most of their full adult privileges at 18, and some of them are given at 16, but most of them come in at 21. Now, there's also the energy of the High Priestess and the Magician here. So High Priestess, you are the downloader of the message, okay? And you have the power to create with what you know. I heard you have the knowledge of creation. Okay, the bottom of the deck, we have Ashtar as card number 36. I see 2 white wolves and I see a portal. I see 2 white wolves and I see a portal. I see one wolf is howling while the other one is watching. While the other one is watching off in the distance. I heard is standing guard. So one of you is howling and the other is standing guard. Okay, what I'm hearing this is giving me the vibes right now. Just, this is purely intuitively. We'll get into the book momentarily, but what I'm seeing from this is I drive my shadow with precision, and I allow my light to roam free with wild abandon. Those shadow aspects, they only come out of me when they're a necessity, okay, for longevity, for protection, for standing my freaking ground. Yeah, the mothership is here with that energy. And so I see somebody who you're standing your ground and you're watching. Is this a sunrise? It feels more like a sunset at this point. You're watching the sunset. It's like once that sunset, something is coming up for you, okay? Or once that sun, if you're feeling it like a sunrise, once that sun gets high enough in the sky, I heard it lights the sky. No, but it's dusk, you know, and I feel like this is the energy right before the end of the old day. At the end of the old day, the new day is coming through. I also see here, looking at the light. Are you still looking at the light as though it's external to you? Is a question that's coming out. Are you still looking at the light as though it's external to you? Okay, and there's a vibe here coming through as well as, you're not, if they're in spirit, they're always with you. They're always with you. For somebody who needed to hear that. Okay, so let's see what the book has to say about card number 36, Ashtar. I'm hearing Empress and Lover's energy. So in the past, was there a situation with a Taurus and a Gemini? There's those energies. There's also self-love leading to choices and decisions. Okay, choices and decisions that must be made. That must be made. Okay, Ashtar, it says leadership. They say, get your highlighter out and you're ready. I'm like, okay. Ashtar is a central command figure of the Galactic Federation of light ships that hover near your Earth. He is Pleiadian in heritage and an integral part of the Earth liberation mission from our galactic perspective. Hailing originally from a lower dimensional aspect of the universe, Ashtar heroically transcended many of his limitations and tapped into his greatness, where he was eventually recognized and seen as a master and a beacon of servitude, okay, in the Pleiades. The dedication of Ashtar getting through such great adversity allowed for his legacy to prosper. They said, rewind that. The dedication of Ashtar getting through such great diversity allowed for his legacy to prosper. They said one more time for emphasis, the dedication of Ashtar getting through such great diversity allowed for his legacy to prosper and for him to fully step forth into his role of respected commander in our Galactic Federation star fleets. As a result, Ashtar is one of our most beloved representatives, seen as a role model to our citizens of what is possible. What is possible when one is dedicated to transcending what one has been given. Hello, that's what I was just talking to that man about. That's perfect. What is possible when one is dedicated to transcending what one has been given. The Ashtar card arrives when the universe is attempting to fully bring out your leadership into the light. Just like Ashtar, you too have undergone certain challenging life initiations to make you the being you are today. The Pleiadians and many of our universal allies come to you on this card to remind you that your leadership is needed in the world at this moment. Now is a time to step into the forefront and reveal your natural abilities and talents to the world. Although this may sometimes be scary at first, the rewards of stepping into your leadership far outweigh all temporary fears. Okay. Take initiative, show bravery, face your fears, and allow for your leadership to help and guide others. Allow for your leadership to help and guide others. Take command, bravery, inner knowing, step forth, speak your truth, walk your truth, lead the way, step into the light, initiative. This is at the bottom of the deck. This is why everything is happening here. Our first card out was the Mothership. Let's see what the Mothership says, card 21. First pull in this deck, okay? flashes of the sky. Hold on, I didn't even show you guys the Ashtar card while I was reading it. So that's the Ashtar card. Okay. Step into the leadership role. There's a trusty companion on the side that stands guard. Is this your higher self? Because they look identical. It's like your spirit is going to always be on guard looking out. You go ahead and get your message out. You go ahead and create your thing. You go ahead and do what you came here to do. With the mothership energy coming out. It says, in the flashes of the sky and in the movement of light does humanity gain glimpses into the ultra intelligences of the universe that visit your planet interdimensionally. As part of the Earth mission alongside many star allies, we are working together behind the scenes for your freedom and liberation. Yes. Although we watch from afar with little interference, we say it is done with great respect, as we trust so much in the capacity for the Hues to make their own changes and claim their throne. Our ships often work in groups for this mission, and all of them are in direct connection to the Pleiadian mothership that hovers midway between your solar system and Alpha Centauri. This mothership is actually more like a city with many walks of life and quarters to sustain us for long missions. Similar to a cruise ship in your world, these motherships are massive and host a wide variety of functions to stimulate life, and on the Pleiades to as close as possible. Okay? When the card of mothership arrives, it is your Pleiadian star family acknowledging to your Hue self for you to reach out to our ships. Okay. In our quantum reality, there's a high chance that one of your loved ones or even a future vision of yourself is present on these ships and is seeking to make contact for your evolutionary growth. Okay, now is an ideal time to start stargazing, meditating, and sending out requests to commune with us. As we respect the free will of humanity, it is your requests that open doorways for communication to flow with ease. Know you are being guided. Upgrades, advancement, communication received, star messages, awakening. This is in a past position. So you have already asked for the understanding. You've already asked for the communication. You've already asked. You've already spoken. Some of you already had that divine communication. Now this talks about as Pleiades energy, right? But y'all know I speak all the vernaculars, right? So some of you, you'll resonate with these messages though you're speaking to God itself or to Jesus or to freaking your angels or your loved ones in spirit. Let's see what's in the current energy here. We have Alcyone. Alcyone. Card number 25. It's a star. A bright shining star. I heard message received. Message received. I hear message received. Okay, 2 and 5. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so, they want to put heavier emphasis on the freedom and liberation. Okay, in the past energy with the mothership, it was here for your freedom and liberation. Some of you, you were speaking to God. You were offering your prayers. You were doing your affirmations, your visualizations, listening to solfeggios, frequencies, whatever, binaural beats, whatever way you operate. You were doing this and you were looking for solutions so you could have a greater sense of freedom in your life and a feeling of the ability to move, I hear. This Alcyone card is number 25, High Priestess and Hierophant. High Priestess and Hierophant. I hear you're taking what you learn and you shine it out there. You shine it out there. You teach it to the world. I heard, yeah. Taking what you learned, you share it, you give it out, you don't keep it to yourself, you shine it out like a star, okay? You send that message out, okay? You're grounded, you're stable in something here. And it was on hold till now. It looked so far away. The light looked so far away. I heard, and then you became the light, and then you became stable in that. You became the love. You became the change you wanted to see. Hold on. You realized it was for you to be the change you wanted to see. Okay. I'll see one. I want to call it a cyclone because because it just looks like that. Okay, they're doing a play on words. The brightest stars in our Pleiades constellation all attuned to the heart that is Alcyone. This grand central sun of our galaxy is actually made of multiple stars whose rays of light all directly pass through her gateway towards Earth. As a relative to Master Ra of your solar system, Alcyon is too a cosmic emitter and universal library of creation templates. When one attunes to any central sun, or in this case, the great light of Alcyon, they gain an innate ability to receive creation templates, which weave one's consciousness field into the same intelligence as source. A creation template is a packet of information that provides blueprints on the constructs of reality. The card of Alcyon arrives when a time of ripe possibility and co-creation is upon you. All paths you walk upon soon turn to gold with your crystal clear intentions that alchemize any lower distractions. This card signals that the universe is saying go and giving you the green light to accomplish all your dreams and visions. Now is a time where one's life choices can empower their life dramatically. Pay attention to any fears that attempt to sway you in other directions, and know that you reside in an attraction-based universe where your motives are duplicated in energy received. Therefore, seek what brings you the greatest joy and fulfillment, knowing that it too will be the byproduct of your entire endeavor. Open to the glorious light of Alcyon and emerge with your crystal clear vision. You are this source. You are this light. The creation templates seek you. Go for it. Abundance, prosperity, choice, follow your bliss, new path, new opportunities, travel. In a meditative state, request and connect with the green light of Alcyon in order to receive her creation template codes into your crown. Know that all is provided and you are divinely protected. All is provided for and you are divinely protected. We already talked about getting the download. I saw that on the back of the cards immediately, okay? And the other thing that we talked about was it's freaking go time. It was on hold till now. Now you got the green light. You've been sitting at a red light for so long, but now you got the green light. And we talked about becoming the light. We talked about becoming the light, okay? It wants you more than you want it. Your successful vision being in full accomplishment wants you more than you want it. It's been looking for somebody who had the faith and the belief to bring this energy about all the way to full materialization. And it took for you to come and step into this place and get into the vibe of creation. So now you're being given the constructive blueprint. How do you construct this? Reality constructing, creating a reality, understanding how it's done. We've definitely been talking to you about this for years here, and we're not the only one. This message has been channeled through all sorts of light, being, love, peace, and happiness-based souls, regardless of how they identify and what path they choose to be this. But the fact of the matter is, it's about stepping into and being that, okay, and knowing that you are worth more than all the bees and the birds and all the trees, and God takes care of them. So of course God is going to take care of you. When you come from a place of doing the loving thing, you will always be supported. And I hear, but sometimes y'all got confused on what it meant to do the loving thing. You thought doing the loving thing meant being a yes being. You're not here to be nobody's yes man. Sometimes saying yes to somebody is the most unloving thing you could do, because it helps support the pattern. It helps hold the pattern, okay, the unbeneficial pattern that's keeping them in the position where they require the assistance and the help anyways. What makes them feel down and brings them down and out in the first place, I heard? Okay, so you getting the message, you got the message, you applied it to yourself. I hear this 21 is saying you got the divine message, you got the divine instruction, you applied it inwardly towards yourself to make positive steps of your own personal soul growth and evolution. Now you're out here in these streets. You ain't no street preacher, but honey, you're out here in these streets and you just talking about it everywhere you go. You're shining your light bright everywhere you are. Again, showing that at first the light was far, far away, and then you realize you were the light. Excuse me. Alcyone. Alcyone is a sun that's composed of a bunch of little stars. And we have been getting the message through a lot here too, that you are a self-regenerating energy source. You are a sun unto yourself. And where you're finding that now, I'm hearing it serves you well. Okay, it was on hold until now. Let's look at our third card from the Pleiadian Oracle, the Enlightened Gut. It's card number 1 in this stick. So that's straight as above, so below. Okay, divine energy, power. Okay, authority, leadership. The mothership talked about stepping into your role of leadership. So you figured out some things, you learned them for yourself, you applied them within. Once you applied them within, like, nobody can come and talk to you about that, and you're not going to tell them what you know. Like, this is a natural cycle. You learn, you teach. You learn, you teach. You should always be in learning and teaching all at the same time. The wisest ones always are. The wisest ones have always been in teaching and learning. You teach what you know, and you learn what you haven't known until now. Okay? The Enlightened Gut. And I heard you feel it in your gut, okay? And then, oh, wow. What I'm seeing is this new environment that you're creating. I heard the fog is about to clear. The fog is about to clear. It's like none of this was here, and then all of a sudden it all appeared. Okay, so you're creating something that wasn't there before. The Enlightened Gut. Let's see what the book has to say about this, because I have no idea other than what I've been telling you. Like, your awareness, it's like your intuition just freaking guides. Your intuition just tells you, it just shows you. You get it, you feel it in your gut. If it's not for you, okay, and you know what to do. I heard, and you know what to do. So the star family on Earth is undergoing a powerful metamorphosis as your planet evolves into its next leap of consciousness, transitioning into a new feminine tilting cycle. The rules of spirituality have flipped 180 degrees. Ooh, that's big. The rules of spirituality have flipped 180 degrees. With your solar system and planet rushing towards the central galactic core, each day the planet's vibration rises ever so slightly. And with that comes a completely new way of operating. Amen. Praise. Hallelujah. In this new cycle of the feminine, many of the spiritual tools of the past will no longer be as effective as they once were in previous times. Eastern spirituality played a major role in holding the vibration on Mother Earth in the past masculine cycle, focusing on one-pointedness, mind control, breath, liberation, and being in solitude to reach nirvana. The great yogis and lamas would sacrifice their lay lives in order to reach a higher cycle, higher frequency of divine bliss. Now, as we enter the feminine cycle, these once powerful techniques that guided many spiritual seekers will not be as effective as they once were. Okay, rather than a need to leave the body to reach high states, the human will reach their highest vibrational alignment when they are in body and in communion with the great Earth Mother. The reason for this occurring is that the planet is receiving greater light codes and is thus the highest frequency within the field. Therefore, in order to access the true higher knowledge, the human will have to be fully grounded in body for the codes of the new Earth to be fully accessed. This transformation has and will continue to take humans through a major purging process to clear their emotional databank of trauma so their physical DNA is prepared to become the sacred bridge between heaven and earth. Evolving from Homo sapiens, the Homo de Luz, beings of light. Homo de Luz. Hey, Homo. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. That couldn't wait. These earth beings will not just be enlightened in thought and stillness, but enlightened in the feminine principles of action that is centered in the human gut region. It is here in this region, also known as the sacral chakra, that humans will be able to bring forth the magic that they have accessed in other realities and materialize. I didn't have to alter the book. It says materialize. Hello. Materialize it into full grounded earth living. I'm freaking done. It already says materialize. I love you. Who are you? What is your name again? Oh, goodness. What is this person's name? What is the name? Author Flo Karuna. Thank you, Flo, for using the word materialize. Shout out to Flo. She knows materialize. When this card arrives, it is suggesting that you fully embody the higher consciousness of this new cycle. Your gut is in need of undergoing certain transformations for it to fully receive and anchor the light codes of Gaia. Now is a good time to engage in a healthier eating practice. Drink plenty of blessed water and fuse ceremony into your eating regimen. As Pachamama is the highest source of light on your plane in this cycle, it is crucial that star seeds harmonize with the earth to ground into their enlightened gut. Clean your diet, spend time in nature, take a bath, drink lots of blessed water, new earth codes come through. You can also choose to sit down with a nutritious plate of organic food and turn off all electronic stimuli. In a place of complete silence, mindfully and ceremonially connect with your food, enjoying and savoring every bite as a gift of gratitude from your awakened planet. Attempt to incorporate this into all of your eating practices and take note of any experiences you receive. Bite by bite, awaken your enlightened gut, which is a crown chakra equivalent in the feminine cycle. Now somebody says, I can't afford that. I can't eat like that. I have to eat the way I eat. I'm not changing my diet. That's fine. Because what they showed me is, I'm like that. I don't need, it doesn't matter what I consume. My body is going to do what it's supposed to do with it. That's what Spirit showed me. That's what the heck has been happening for years now. Okay, that's how all of a sudden I woke up and I was like 4 pant sizes smaller. And I was like, oh shit, these pants are huge on me now. What happened? It just fell off. I don't know. It was like overnight. And it was after a period where my body craved going practically vegetarian. I had chicken a couple times, but mostly like rice. I wanted a lot of rice and vegetables. That's all I really wanted. I didn't want any meat. And then I did something. I connected with my body. And then we're talking about getting fully into the body. I connected with my body. I realized that the consciousness that I am is the owner of this physical vessel. Why is the physical vessel not doing what the consciousness wants it to do if I own the vessel? In that case, then, I was heard some channeled information from Cryon that made so much sense. It made my soul strings sing. It resonated in my heart. So I ran with it, which is talk to your DNA, talk to your cells, tell it what to do. And so I did that. One night I laid in my bed, and I connected consciously with my body. I claimed ownership over it. I'm the owner of this vessel. This vessel is not what I am. This is just a holding point, a physical focusing point for the energy that I be. What owns this vessel is a consciousness that I be. And so as the owner of this vessel, I gave it a new set of commands. And first thing I gave it was all previous commands are overruled, overridden, and null and void, because I'm here and I'm giving you the new command. And this is the new command. You're going to hold on to anything that is best for your overall love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness, and anything that is less than that or gets in the way of that or detriment to that, you will release in the most natural and unnoticeable way possible. It was amazing. During that period of time of eating mostly rice and vegetables, and drinking tea and water only, I stopped drinking coffee. I wasn't drinking beer. I wasn't smoking weed or cigarettes. I wasn't drinking no soda, no juice, just tea and coffee, plain unsweetened tea and coffee, and a lot of rice and vegetables. That was natural. I didn't make myself go crave a different diet. And I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna make this diet work. I'm gonna try. Oh my God, I really want to have a hamburger today, but I'm gonna force myself to be vegetarian, eat rice and vegetables. No. That's not how it was. It was I don't want none of that. I only want this. I'm just going to have this. This is what I want. It was very much like that. But after I took control of my vessel, it was amazing. Because the weight fell off. And all of a sudden, I wanted a drink, a smoke, a joint. I went over to a friend's house and where I would normally be like, no, I'm not eating that. I ate it and I wanted it and it was good. But another thing happened was I noticed since that morning, the next morning when I woke up, urinating felt different. And immediately I heard, yeah, you said the most easiest, most natural, unnoticeable way possible, right? I did notice it different. It felt very divine. It doesn't make any fucking sense. I know as I'm saying it out loud, it doesn't make no sense. I started calling it angel piss. And I realized that my body was releasing a bunch of energies, a bunch of things, toxins, ideas, beliefs through my urine stream every time I went to the bathroom. This happens all the time. It's never stopped. It's always ongoing. It always happens. It always does. It always does. So there's something here about, see, in the old way, they use mind control, breath, liberation, being in solitude to reach nirvana. They're telling us we got to get into our body here. You don't have to change your diet. What you do have to do is use your power over the physical. Connect with the atoms, connect with the cells, bless your food. This food is good for me. My body knows exactly what to do with it. Thank you, I appreciate this food. You know, and back in the old ways, it was like, say a prayer for your food. Oh God, please, this and that and the other. No, now we're not, oh God, please. This is what it is. I said, I declare, and so it's done. Decide and declare. Okay, there's something here strong about that. This is in a new energy, okay? It was on hold until now. The enlightened gut. Your gut is telling you that something big is happening here and you're materializing it into your physical experience. One of the things you're materializing is a greater connection with your body, which is one reason I'm hearing why we've always been getting you to pay attention to your emotional GPS, your emotional guidance system. As good as you do the one in your car, I heard as good as you do the one in your car, better if you, it'd be better if you could do it even better than you pay attention to the one in your car, because the one in your gut, the one in your gut, your spiritual emotional guidance system, yes, it's a spiritual service provided by the divine. It's a GPS. It's guiding you at all the times. Okay, this signal is getting stronger than ever before now. You're the light, okay? You're turning that on in somebody else. Some of you, what you're shining about, what you're talking about, is you're helping other people to understand, well, if it feels like shit, that's because it's crap, flush it. You're telling somebody this. That just made a whole lot of sense to somebody. They had never heard it before. That was mind-blowing to them. They're like, oh, man. That just changed my life. You know, they might have told you that specifically. Oh, man, that just changed my life. I never thought about it like that before. I never saw that before. I never considered that before. Somebody said this to you. Yeah, who are you? Who is this you were talking to? Tell me more. I want to know all about it. We're going to go straight into your tarot cards as we're already almost 40 minutes in off of these 4 cards that we've been channeling. Yeah, you connected. You're connected, honey. You're here to step up into your role as leadership, okay? And I do see with the enlightened gut, you're going to be getting the impulse to take some strong action here. You're going to be getting the impulse to take some very strong action, okay? It's about stepping into your leadership position. Ask for the spiritual help that you need, okay? And it's like decide and declare. This is what I'm going to get. This is the help that's coming in for me. It's just like this house. I was like, this house and the last house. This house, I said, my next house is going to be within 5 minutes of the studio. It's going to be perfect just for me. And what do you know? I got a 3-minute commute, 1 minute if I catch no lights, and you know, it's perfect for me. I love my place. I love the flooring. I love the walls. I love the way it sits in the building. I love that it's right at the beginning of the complex. I love it. I love that there's plenty of parking close by because everywhere isn't like that in this complex. Everything. I love everything about my new place, okay? In the last house, it was like that. I just want a place that's going to feel like Summerlin. Back then, that was what I said. And now I'm in Summerlin. Hello. I said, I just want a place that's going to feel like Summerlin so my grandchildren will remember living in a modern home, not a decrepit, tore-down bed, and I wanted that. I wanted to have 4 bedrooms, a 2-car garage. I want my own backyard with the fence. That'd be great. What if it was in a gated community? I love that. That's what I decided. That's what my next place feels like. And that's what my next place had turned into, and that's the place I was before here. And then I had decided and declared that it's like God is passing the hand over my life, and when that hand passed over, everything is all right. Every little thing. It always was all right. It was always all right. Okay, that's being shown. So you've had some experiences that have been very profound in your physical life that has put you in a position of power and leadership. And you know dang well without a doubt what you got. I heard you know dang well without a doubt what you got. So here, now with like this Alcyone, You have become a son unto your own right, okay? You have become a son into your own right. Yeah, and like the sun, you don't have to ask permission to shine. You always shine. Like the sun, I always shine. We don't ask permission. It doesn't matter if you're boo-hooing, crying, if the skies are gray and stormy above you, the sun is shining anyway. Even if you can't see it, it's shining, okay? And yeah, you're going to get an impulse. I feel like you're going to get an impulse. Something is materializing for you. You knew it was coming. I heard you knew it was coming. Whew. You shine bright, baby. And it's like you've been through a lot to get here. You share these experiences with others. You turn your light on. You don't hide from your past. The 10 of Wands. Yeah, the 10 of Wands is talking about a big change in your past and how you operate. I heard your MO, the mode of operation. Hello, your modus operandi. I heard. In the current energy, you have the Page of Wands in this experience. We're talking about the situation with this deck here, the Osset Gypsy Tarot. In the current situation here where the Sun is a Page of Wands. There's good news coming in for you. Good news is coming in for you while you're shining so bright. Turns out that's the good news. Heard you're the good news. You're the good news. What's the unfolding energy here? With the Enlightened Gut, we have the Strength card. Control. Now I'm all grown up. Yeah. Now I'm all grown up. I want to be in control. You about to be in control, okay? You know how to trust your gut. I heard you know how to trust your gut. You know what to go to. You know what not to go to. You got some good news coming to you. It's going to give you more dominance. You're going to feel more dominance in your experience. It's going to be time to take action and do something. I heard, baby, we can do it. Take your time, do it right. We can do it, baby. Do it tonight. Leo season coming up. Leo season's bringing some rich rewards, I heard. Rich rewards in Leo season. We have Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Yes, I'm loving your energy today, tribe. Yes, baby, this is where you stepped into that self-love vibe, baby. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Looking good. Looking so good. Okay, it says love, thanks, and devotion. Yeah, love, thanks, and devotion. Again, your consistency is everything. Your consistency has mattered so much on this path. To get you here, you had to build a pattern of consistency in what you were doing. You had to keep making the same choice over and over and over again. And in order for you to be able to make that same choice over and over and over again to solidify this new energy, you had to bring in experiences that would give you the opportunity to make that choice. So, something has continued to come around. You see the pattern in it. You're like, oh, I'm so tired of saying no to this. It's not for me. How many times do I have to keep saying no to this? How many times do I keep having to apply for this? How many times do I have to keep trying for this? Until you don't no more because it just floods in, keep doing it. Stay consistent. Good news is showing up. I'm hearing you're seeing evidence. Okay, there's a leveling up in this because it went from the 10 of Wands to the Page of Wands. There's a leveling up. You're looking back at some ending, okay, that freed you up for this new position of leadership. Now you have the wand in your hand. What are you going to do with it? Because God said, I could give it to you, but what you going to do with it? I could give it to you, but what? Yeah, that's what God said. All right, let's look at the energy that is not yours, but physical. So, another person, a physical experience. Somebody here in your experience, I saw the 5 of Cups, and they are in some regret. They don't want you to know about it. They don't want you to see them. They don't want to see you. Don't turn around. I don't want you to see my heart breaking. Just look away. I don't know how I don't want you seeing me cry. So some here, somebody don't want you to see their heart breaking. They don't want you to see them crying. That energy is coming through. It could continue with the cards. Let's find out what's in the cards here. Past this other person. In a situation where there was an ending, the 10 of Swords. Oh, somebody else was the one that just said no and walked away. This person said no and walked away. The energy said no and walked away. Okay. There was an ending there. In the current energy, with the Page of Wands, somebody here, you're getting a message that they want to come back, okay? I heard the energy you put out returns to you. I heard that just came in loud and clear. The energy you put out there returns to you. It always comes home to roost. Okay, the energy you put out there comes back to you. It returns to you. Whether you plant seeds and you do things in the energy of love and peace and happiness, or misery, treachery, and faithlessness, it's gonna come back to you. You're gonna see an experience of that. Okay, but this person here, they said they didn't want something and now they want it. Somebody here, they said something is over. Maybe even though they're wanting it, they know they can't go get it because that time is past. You can't rewind time. If I could turn back time, if I could find a way, I'll take back all the words that hurt you, and you say, okay. And unfolding here, they're going to have to chalk it up to the game. Life lessons coming through, honey, with the Hierophant. Yes, somebody said they didn't want to. If you have Taurus energy, somebody is definitely thinking about you. They're remembering you from the past, your leadership ability. They're thinking about all the lessons that they learned from the experience with you. Okay, the world is in reverse. Oh my God. They are being urged. Woo! And this deck is not in reverse. The Magician is below that. This ending, they did not successfully complete a cycle. Even though the situation is over, what I'm seeing is they did not successfully complete a situation. The world is in reverse. They completed a situation. The cycle is over for now, but they didn't get, it's like they didn't tick the box on it. They're going to have to go back into that course again. You're going to have to retake that course, baby. Because you didn't learn the lesson you were supposed to, so that same lesson is still in front of you with the world in reverse and the Hierophant coming through. Life is going to cause somebody to redo a cycle. Somebody outside of you is going into the same cycle. Why? Because the Magician is below that world in reverse. They tried to manipulate a situation, okay? They tried to force something that they wanted in a love connection, okay? And the Six of Swords, then they ran away when it was time to get real with it, with the Ten of Pentacles below there. Ha! They ran away. Yeah, see? Seven of Swords, the treachery. That was the end of this opportunity in this lifetime. They will go through this cycle again. Somebody here is going to go through the cycle again. I see that very clearly in your energy here. It's not you, it's somebody outside of you. Let's go into what looks like you at this time. What is your energy looking like, baby? From the Tarot of Curious Creatures. So thankful and grateful for you to be here. Thank you for your love donations. I appreciate every dollar that you send, every $10, every $5, every $20, all the love donations I get. I'm so thankful and grateful. And I'm like, $100 tippers, $1,000 tippers, 7-digit tippers. Yeah, sing your song, baby. So for somebody here, they've been going through some challenges. And here's the thing about you. I hear you know how to embrace the good news about life. You know how to look at opportunity. And somebody else is always looking at shit like it's a done deal. There's no way from here. It's a blocked road. Somebody else is like that energy. Your energy is like, there's opportunity here. Things come through for me every day. There's magic and miracles in my life. Okay. I heard God's going to show up on your side and put you in a position of power. You're being put in a position of power. You are being put in a position of power. So I'm also seeing the difference between true authentic empowerment versus religion and putting your power into crystals even and incense and herbs. No, those things have the power of their own. They have a life energy of their own. However, we need to stop relying so heavily on those because according to which one was it, Alcyone? Was it Alcyone or was it Asher? One of these cards talked about the old spiritual way of connecting doesn't work anymore in the new energy. This is why I'm here, because I work largely with the power of the self. Yes, I now own crystals. Yes, I now own herbs and incense. Yes, I will burn that stuff. Not because I need it, because I enjoy it. But there was a long period of time that I didn't have any of that. And what Spirit showed me is like, you're here to empower the authentic divine nature, which requires no external tools for full effect. I heard for full effect, there's no external tools required for you to be in your power. And there's something here about embracing that at this time, okay? Letting go of the use of external tools and focusing more on the connection with who and what you are, use of your words, and the use of your actions. The use of your actions. Now, it's interesting because they were talking about the feminine in a different light. Give me that book back. I need to look at this. It's a mothership card, maybe it came out in. It was talking about the feminine energy. Give me a second. It said feminine all over the place. It must not be that one. Okay, let's see if it was on Alcyone. Let's see if I even find it again. Maybe it was on the bottom one. But they were talking a lot about the feminine energy, and there was something that they said that I wanted to bring attention to. Here we go. Enlightened in the feminine principles of action that is centered in the human gut region. There's something here about bringing, because usually action is attributed to masculine quality, right? But just last night in the reading, they were talking about the energies of Lilith and Eve coming together. The submissive feminine energy coming together with the rebel feminine energy. See, Eve, she just kind of, they're saying, she just kind of did what she was supposed to do. She fell in line. Where Lilith energy rebelled against what she was asked to do and decided her own path. And there's something here about the balance in that. The balancing of this energy in order to take action. Okay, so that's what I wanted to see from the book. Thank you. Let's go ahead and go back into this tarot message here. So there's something here about, that puts you, they said during that reading, they said, it makes you a dangerous one to be dealt with. Hold on, you're one to be reckoned with because you got a balance between your Eve and your Lilith energies and your masculine energies. Hello. And your masculine energies. This is the creation story. This is not me telling. This is what the creation story is about. I heard they don't want you to even know about the Lilith action-oriented feminine aspect. What? Yeah, they don't even want you to know about that. So let's look at your energy in the past. What is your energy in the past, please and thank you? Your energy in the past was the sun. You came into conscious awareness. You came into power. You found your sun, baby. You became the sun unto yourself. I told you so. Didn't I tell you so? I swear I called you that. I already told you it was the sun. Yeah, you shine like the sun. No matter all the time, you're going to shine. Now, in your current energy, you have the Two of Wands. You have an opportunity. A choice. You can go with this or you can go with that. You can go with this or you can go with that. You can go with this or you can go with that. Which path do you want to go by? There are two paths you can go by, but there's still time to change the road you're on. It's about being a rock and not rolling, energetically, okay? For somebody here, there's two things that you do. One of them has been locked until now. It's been on hold till now. I'm looking at the wand that she's looking at. It's like you've been lifting it up. Your love, keep lifting me higher. So there's this first thing you do. I heard you could do it without looking at it. That wand that she's looking at, there's a key. The key is on that wand. It's in her hand. She's looking at the wand with the lock on it, and it's lifted up higher. It was on hold until now. And she is looking like the universe here that has got a separation. Okay, this is now showing me the two feminines, the Eve and the Lilith energy. All they need to do is come together. First, you had to realize it was up there. Hold on, you had to realize it was up there. You need the Eve energy to access the Lilith energy. You cannot access the Lilith energy first, and then try to access the Eve energy. If you're in Lilith energy, you have to have full access to the Eve energy before the Lilith energy in order to balance them both. Otherwise, Lilith will destroy Eve. There's something here about that. If you got that message, that was definitely for you. Because somebody else says, I don't know what the heck she's talking about. It was on hold until now. You have everything you need. Okay, you have everything you need. It's on hold now. You're going to make a decision. Okay, let's see what's unfolding in your energy from your physical experience. Let's look at your unfolding energy. What do we have for you? The Nine of Cups is showing up. Oh, you gonna be ready to dance, because something is coming in your experience. Okay, something is coming in your experience. For somebody, I see a protege. I heard there's an acolyte, there's a protege. Okay, there's somebody who is an understudy, there's somebody who is an apprentice, there's somebody here who's coming in as an acolyte. They want to support what you're doing. There's somebody here who's going to contribute to what you're doing. Okay, there's somebody here who wants to financially back it because you help them. They have a huge amount of financial resources available, and from you, what you're doing, you help them let go of childhood traumas. You help them finally get over some shit that they've been carrying around their whole life. Nobody's been able to help them. They've been going to psychologists, psychiatrists. I heard they even tried a hypnotist once. If that's you, put something in the comments. Let me know you in here, because this is in your energy. No, there's somebody there that is they're going to invest in something, and it's going to turn into that person is going to turn into your I heard the biggest fan, the greatest fan of your life. Yeah, I'll be the greatest fan of your life. The 7 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, because here you are, being deliberate, decisive, protectiveness, persistent. Hold on. You had to stand your ground. You had to stand your ground. We said that with this mothership card. It said, look like standing your ground, okay? Knowing that the day is changing. Knowing that the day is changing, you've been standing your ground. Yes, you have. You have the conscious awareness that the energy is shifting and that what you want is right here for you. You're abso-freaking-lutely right, I heard. You're abso-freaking-lutely right. Okay. Wow, this is looking good. Okay, and your wish fulfillment turns into something great for somebody else. Somebody is looking at you like the teacher, and you're like, yay, somebody is learning from the lessons. You're like able to help somebody not go through the same messed up mess you went through, because you're able to share some information that you gathered through life experience. And not only do you have it, like you got it down now, baby. You got it down. You have solidified this in your energy. You went through so many chances to do it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. To the universe finally got the picture like, oh, she's not falling for that trick no more. Okay, let's send her something different. She's now aligned with something different. She's at a whole different point of frequency now, a different resonance now. So let's see, what is she resonating with now? You shifted your resonance. You changed your universal order, okay? And they finally got that freaking message. You're like, well, it's about damn time. I heard it's about damn time. Oh, boy. I heard that's music to my ears. It's good news to you. It's good news to somebody else. I see a person here as well. You could be hearing from a fire sign from your past who wants to have a second chance, have another go at it. Okay, but you made your preconditions clear. You made your preconditions clear, and I see that you're absolutely not going back into any cycle with anything or anybody from your past, regardless of what zodiac sign they are. Yeah, heavy emphasis for somebody who has 2 Leo positions in your birth chart. Okay, I also shared the website grupovenus.com on the community tab, because some of you only know your sun sign. Honey, what is your moon sign? What is your north node? Is so important to understand. You know, where is Venus at in your chart? These are different bits of information about yourself that are the perfect course for self-study. You want to learn about reading cards. You want to learn about doing Reiki or get a Reiki treatment and all this shit. Do the simple thing that's free. Get on your phone and pull up your birth chart. You need your birthplace in addition to your birth time and date, and you will have an accurate birth chart. If you don't have your birth time, just use noon is the rule as the birth time. But your birth certificate should tell you your birth time. Put that information in there. Learn about you. It's the best self-discovery. It doesn't decide what you are. It's like the picture that is taken at the moment that you were born of the heavens. Okay, you were born with certain influences. And so here's the thing. You create the movements of the celestials. And somebody is going to be so like, oh, this bitch is crazy. She talking about you can move the planets. I'm saying, yes, you can move the planets. I'm saying, as a matter of fact, the planets move in response to what you do. Honey, those planets were there for a reason. It's like, I'm just saying the starseed and the stardust in you magnetize the celestial bodies too. Okay? To move in response to your energy. Somebody like, that's too far-fetched for me. Okay, bye. I can just tell you what I've seen. I can just tell you what I've experienced. Okay. So you see the star bodies, the celestial bodies, your birth chart. It's not there to determine what you're going to be. It's telling you, oh, when you were born, You had no resistance. So the way the stars were aligned was the way you wanted them to be aligned. This is what you decided you wanted to be like. Yeah, somebody here, this is what happened. You see? You got to understand this. So go study your birth chart. Heavy emphasis on studying your own birth chart. This is a course of self-study. If you haven't done it yet, then I could be showing up in your life right now as this Hierophant that's telling you this most beautiful information. Understand your birth chart. Yeah, this Alcyone card is giving me the birth chart, because it's a snapshot of the stars. And that's what your birth chart is. It's a snapshot of the stars and the planets when you were born. Okay. Oh, Lord, show me this experience, listeners, God, from the divine mind. Show me what it is, what it really, really is. Show me what it is, what it really, really is. What it really, really is the truth that hurts like a bee and sets you free. For somebody here, whether it's for you or them, somebody is releasing themselves from something that was painful, okay, crossed by the page of voices, okay. It hurts. Gotta reach out. I gotta tell somebody it hurts. I gotta tell you it hurts. Somebody, I gotta tell you it hurts. Something hurts. I understand something hurts, but it liberates at the same time. The Seven of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. You made a wish, okay? You had made a wish for something. For somebody, it's been 3 months. You've been waiting for something that you put into action. You filed for something. I heard filed for an appeal. You've been waiting for 3 months. I don't know what that's about. Filed for appeal. What you need to know, unfolding in your energy, you have the Nine of Cups. So whatever you file for appeal for, it will be approved. Yeah, it will be approved. And I heard somebody else, the other part of this person where you had to file for appeal, whoever was on the other side of this court situation, this litigation, they're going to have some hard life lessons to learn. They could even have to pay. They could even have to pay for the consequences, like restitutions or repercussions for this shit, okay? Because I heard there's some hooey going on, whatever that means. Somebody uses the phrase hooey. That's not a phrase I use. What's in behind you here? You have the Queen of Voices. Yeah, that's when somebody got that document. Okay, for somebody. Now, for somebody, this legalities that we're talking about is totally in the spiritual realm, because they want me to continue to talk about it as a legal situation. I understand that for some of you, this is in spiritual. Okay, above you, you have the Ace of Voices. Hello, you got the truth. You know the truth. Okay, the win. You know you're going to win this. Hands down. I heard hands down. You got all the evidence. You got all your documents together. You've double checked everything. I heard you had your friend who was a paralegal or a lawyer as well, or something like that. Double check your documents. Everything that looks to be perfect order, I heard. So you got somebody around you. Is this who this? Yeah, you have somebody around you who is able to check over your work in some way on this spiritual legalities. Okay, what's unfolding for you is the Emperor. Time to take action. Use that feminine energy to take the action. With the Emperor, it's time to go. It's go time, honey. It was on hold until now. You've been waiting for it. The waiting, I heard waiting has been agonizing. Waiting. During the waiting process, though, what it served you was to, you got to clean up some other stuff and get ready for this coming through. You know what's coming through. You know it clearly. And you also knew that if I could just take my mind off of it for a little bit, that'd be great. And then before I know it, it'll be here. Yeah, I'll just take my mind off of it for a little bit. I'm going to get busy doing something that I love. I see that. I'm going to be busy doing something that I love. The Fool is at the bottom of the deck. Which is telling me that this is about you on your new journey, your new beginning, your new phase, okay, your new endeavor, okay, opening up the resources for that. It's also giving me big time here. You've been standing in your faith. You have been standing in trust and faith, the Fool card. I have a deck that literally, it just titles it Trust, okay? All right, let's see what actions you're taking. The 10 of Emotions, honey. I'm living my best life. Misery will not enjoy my company. Hello. And it will not love my company either, because I won't be there. If it feels like bliss, do more of this. If it feels like crap, flush it. Somebody, there was a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius person in your past. Okay, and you made a heartbreaking decision to step into this energy with this Emperor, which is an Aries. You actually enjoy your company with this person. You love this person, but you love them unconditionally at this time, which is telling me that you're out there living your best life, and for whatever reason, like maybe this, they're showing me that this Aries person in your experience can never get over other people. So whether they were jealous of your ex, jealous of your next that you hadn't even got with yet, or jealous of what could possibly be and who else wanted you and all this other stuff, I heard they were not fit to be a partner to a star. Okay, I get that. Energy here. All right, let me just look at this a little bit more. Yeah, somebody here was in a whole lot of pain. Somebody was in a whole lot of pain. I heard you help them see clearly. You help this person to see clearly the truth about the situation. This opened up their energy. It opened up options for them. So you continue to entertain this conversation because you know that it's working. Okay, you keep having the conversation, you keep talking about it, you keep seeing this person, you keep engaging with this person, because it's working, and you know that that's what it's all about. It's about love and leaving that as your biological footprint. Okay, leaving more self-love, self-awareness, okay, love and peace and happiness, empowered connections that are vibrating high, not draining one or the other, not abusive, but loving, rewarding, reciprocal, balanced, fun, baby. Bring the fun, put the fun in it. Okay, you're going to be so happy because the divine timing is like divine has decreed. I heard the divine has decreed that you don't have to be on hold no more. Something you've been doing something for a long time. Okay, it felt like you were blocked in it. I see that it felt like you were blocked in it, like you couldn't reach. It's like there was this invisible ceiling, like there was an invisible hand holding it in position and not allowing it to expand or grow further than that. Some of you are coming into a huge expansion of your consciousness, of your energy. They did talk about downloads and light codes and all of this happening. They even talked about even Gaia is constantly raising vibration just ever so slightly every day. If you're still on Earth, guess what? You've been too. Because if you're not within a certain range of vibration, you won't be able to sustain on Gaia anymore, and a mountain will fall on you, or a helicopter will fall out of the sky and land right on your head, or any other random shit could happen, and you won't be here no more. If you're not vibrating within a specific range of Gaia, you can't vibrate too low or too high. If you vibrate too high, you could just dematerialize right off of this plane because you don't belong here anymore. And then you can just transition. Who was it, Elijah or Elisha? Who was that did that in the Bible? He just disappeared. Went straight to spirit. Past the whole death process, he transcended. Somebody disappeared. This person was freaking amazing. When they disappeared, you didn't know, but they transcended. They've never been found. You've worried about them. You cried about all this stuff. They up there laughing. They're like, ha ha ha, joke's on you. Go work on your triggers. Ha ha ha, joke's on you. Go work on your triggers. Somebody disappeared. They went off of this physical plane. They transcended their physical mind, their physicality, the physical experience. God said it's divine timing here for something that's been on hold to come through for you. It has a lot to do with your purpose. Let's see what is in your environment. The Magician. They're saying, we're not telling you, but it's what you brought. You brought it. The Magician is here. You brought this power in. You materialized it. The culmination, whatever you see these 4 balls right here on the table? You see how she's got her hands up there drawing from the co-creative energy of the universe. Drawing it in. You materialize something. That materialization is showing up for you in the physical, tangible world. You're going to be able to touch it, feel it, see it, hold it. With that Emperor energy, it could be coming straight to your house, okay? With that Magician energy, it's telling me it's for you and you alone, okay? But here's the thing about you and you alone. When you're doing something for somebody else and that delights your heart, okay, that's for you and you alone. So it doesn't mean that you're not going to share. It just means that you're going to remember that only because it really is on your path. And you know it's on your path because it feels like bliss and you do more of this. You know that this is how it works now. You know for a fact that's how it works. It's time for you to be able to have the resources and the connections to be able to produce something in this world. Yeah, to produce something in this world. That comes out of the struggle that you've been through in the past, that you learned so much from, okay? Somebody in your experience here, they're learning to materialize as a result. They could be coming to you as the authority. They could be coming to you as the authority. Somebody here is going to be, you're being looked at as the authority on a matter here. You're going to start noticing a sharp increase in traffic, whatever that traffic equals to you. An increase in traffic. So in regards to my state, that's like the 11,000 views and 20,000 views on my TikToks and the hundreds of views and thousands of views on my YouTube, and all the clients that come through the shop whenever I'm available to do that, because I'm not recording. Oh boy. Innermost emotions. There's something about this been on hold until now because you were going through an emotional restructuring with this Five of Cups energy. Five of Cups, I heard emotional restructuring. You had to learn what those feelings meant. When you began to understand what feelings meant, it changed the way you responded to them. Now, when you felt sad or disappointed or your heart was broken, you realize, oh, this means I'm in a dissonance with my true self, with what my higher self knows that I truly am. Or you could have said, with what God knows that I truly am. That heartbreak is here because something has happened in my life, but I'm greater than it in some way. And how is that true? It's like you started to look at it. Okay, everything is happening for a blessing, for a lesson, for a reason, for a season. Hold on. And identifying all that, you were like, hold on, just hold on for one more day. Things will go your way. Hold on for one more day. I know that there's pain, but you hold on for one more day and you break free from the chains. Yep. Emotional restructuring is happening during the holding period. It was all on hold until now. Somebody here, that money was on hold until now. You've had access to it for years. Why is it barely now you're finding out about it? Or why is it barely now you're sending in that paperwork? Or why is it barely now that somebody decided to pay you back for some money that they owed you? Or why is it barely now? Because now is the time that you need it. Now is the time for you to do it. Why is it barely now that you just got this intense desire to just sing? Why is it barely now that you want to change your diet to being vegetarian because you're craving no meat at all? I don't want that. Can I just have the rice and veggies, please? Why is it right now that you stopped craving that pescatarian lifestyle and all of a sudden now you're okay with everything else that's available to eat because your body has changed, your DNA is shifting? Which phase of this are you in? Let's see what's the outcome unfolding here. The world. Yeah, something's been on hold now. Overnight success. Okay, this is a successful completion. Somebody else did not successfully wrap up a situation. You are. Yeah, you are. When you walked away, that was the key. When you walked away, that was a key. You walk away from something, you leave something alone. What were you leaving alone? Thinking that anything was working against you, that anything could work against you. That's one thought that you left alone. I hear that's one thought you left alone. You realize you were messing your life up by thinking you had enemies out there. You were the one creating all these enemy energies out there by, oh, it's so hard. It's such a challenge. They don't like me. I'm under a curse. They hate me. They just want to see me. Who cares? Why were you giving any attention to that in the first place? You figured that out now. You're like, That's all that stuff was a big old, just a fucking waste of time. Yeah, okay, so the product coming through, gosh, she's hot. Okay, but here's the thing. You let go of all that mentality. You used to have a very negative mindset. You were bitter. You had been hurt, honey. You even got to the energy where you had to protect yourself so much in life because you kept ending up with that mentality. You kept finding yourself in crappy situations. Yeah, there was crap all around. There was a lot of cleanup work to do from that. But what it did was it kept you in that mode. Somebody here, you've been living in fight or flight or freeze mode for so long. It was about opening up your heart, letting go of the pain that kept you stuck in place. Somebody here is letting go of the pain that kept them stuck in place. They're stepping into their divine masculine energy now. I'm seeing the awakening of divine masculines coming through on the twin flame journey, which means there's going to be a lot of people coming into more mirroring situations. Congratulations, it's always happening, but these ones are very special. because of the soul resonance that you can literally feel energetically when they're around, depending on how sensitive you are, is the more profound you will feel it. But even with the unawakened soul, when this connection comes together, they're going to feel something profound that they've never felt before with this person. Okay, there's something here about a successful completion that's coming in for you, okay? If your divine masculine is returning to you at this time, it's going to work out very nice, and you're going to be able to process and go through any emotional restructuring that's coming up. You're going to be able to talk about what had happened and how it healed and how you healed and how your actions and their actions, but I heard your actions to separate and their actions to go ahead and heed that warning. Stay the fuck away from me. That's what I heard. Stay the fuck away from me. You gave them a warning. Stay the fuck away from me. Okay, they heeded that. But while they did that, they learned some things. Some of you are getting good news about it. Okay, I don't see you. I don't see you falling into the same old cycle. For those of you where this is about a twin connection coming together, these are two fully awakened and enlightened twins. If your twin is not as spiritual as you are, it's not for you. That message is not for you. If your twin comes around and they still think that this is a bunch of woo-woo and it's just some crazy talk, y'all don't know what you're doing, that's definitely not your message. If your partner comes around, if your twin comes around and they're talking to you about their birth chart and what they learned about themselves and how they started speaking affirmations and speaking to their water and speaking to their food and how they lost a bunch of weight. If they lost a bunch of weight, you know they've gone through some level of awakening, okay? Some level of awakening. But you got to take it all into consideration in the whole. What is your energy telling you about them? You're leveled up here. For someone, I see a twin connection where that divine masculine you were assigned prior, the one filling that role, did not follow through. You had to let that go. You saw the truth. You turned away from that. Spirit sending a new divine masculine your way. It's the new person. In other words, it's like, it's like that one movie, The Crow. Was it Brandon Lee that died, and so they replaced him with another actor for the last scene, his brother or something like that? It's like that. Or that other one that drove race cars in the Fast and Furious dude, and they had his twin come and play him for the end. It's like that, switching the roles. Notice that those are both very masculine energies. Interesting. There's something interesting there. Yeah, it's like for somebody, your experience is the divine masculine energy, your divine counterpart, they really did not do what they were supposed to do. There's some new energy coming in for you. There's a new actor in the role. This one, not only do they have potential, but they've accomplished so much already, and there's more, and it's in their immediate possibility. It always is, otherwise Spirit would never allow it to come to you. It always is, it always has been that way. But in this case, I see success. I do see success because I see two people. The divine masculine energy will come in very, very, they might even think that you're their soulmate. They might not know about twin flame journey per se. They see you and they sense that they've known you before. You feel like somebody that they've known before, but they know that they've never met you. They might think you're a past life soulmate. They may think you're a soulmate overall. But they might not even know about twin flame journey. But what I do see is this person will be very committed to you and your path because they will learn a lot from the journey with you. I heard this person is teachable. This person is very teachable. I heard every bit of what you teach. They listen very carefully, okay, because they confide and they trust in you because they can see the evidence through your energy. They may not know everything about spirituality, but they know enough to be able to identify your energy. That's awesome. Yeah, this person does have some knowledge. And for you, if that's the case, I definitely see like you stay in your emotional, you don't go into codependency anymore. You don't go into abandonment anymore. You stay in emotional independence and you're just living your best life, loving it. That's what I see you doing with this Nine of Cups as the outcome here on your future energy. And the world here with the 10 of emotions and your current actions, like you're just living your best life with no regrets. I heard with no regrets. Yeah, so there's something here. I do hear that one of the first significant experience here with whoever this is, because some of you, this is not a romantic connection at all. Understand that. I need to get that out of the way. For many of you, this is not a romantic connection at all, but there's something here about You're able to identify the emotional shift that has to take place and speak life there. You're able to speak life into that, in this person's energy. Okay. Let's see what we have coming out from the messages from the Ancestors deck to go with this. What is the most valuable message you have for this on hold until now message? So you went through this experience to step into a leadership role, and you're attracting a partner, an acolyte, a protege, an apprentice, an understudy, something like that you're attracting at this time, okay? The knowledge with the teachers at the bottom of the deck. I told you. Didn't I freaking tell you? I told you. I showed you. Caregiver. I'm telling you, this is somebody you can hold hands with. You've matured since then. These hands look older. Okay, there's somebody here, a caregiver. Like I said, it may not be romantic. It might not be romantic, but there's somebody here. You're here to be a helping hand. Okay, you're here to be a helping hand, and this is somebody who will take the hand. Okay, there's somebody here that's coming in as a caregiver. They're going to come in as a support to what you're doing as well. I'm seeing that energy here. Yeah, let's see what we have from the Starseed Oracle today. What is the energy for today's download? On hold until now. The Void. Stop, embrace winter, great cosmic womb. They're saying you need to give gratitude for the period that you spent alone. Give gratitude for the period of transition that you've been through. Give gratitude for the dark night of the soul that you've been through. The bottom of the deck was baby steps, action, follow your intuition before it makes sense. You've been making all the steps, following your intuition, okay, because it makes sense to you. It makes sense to you, and it always gets you through. You're looking back on how far you've come. You're looking back on how far you've come, and you've been holding place for this. Continue to hold place for this if you are. We have the Sisterhood of the Rose coming out. Beauty and devotion. Priestess, mystic, teacher. For somebody here, I see a connection coming together between a Leo and a Taurus. This Leo and this Taurus, they've both been through some major changes, but they're both very spiritual. Sisterhood of the Rose. This is about being in your high priestess energy for sure, and you're not alone with it. There's all these divine feminine energies that support you. The crumbling, what are you clinging on to, telling you that in the past you had to let go of something that was falling down. Something fell apart. Something ended. It was destroyed. It's no more. It doesn't exist anymore. It's gone now. Whatever that was. Somebody here left this physical plane, and they're now part of your spirit team. I just got that strong, loud, and clear. All right. The bottom of the deck from the Sacred Traveler Oracle. Rejuvenating rain. Clear the past, heal the present. Okay. Yeah, that's that crumbling. You had to get out of past energies. The Desert Passage is where you're at now. And the guidance is trust there's a divine plan. You're coming into a big open area. You're not sure what's filling it in with the void here. But it is time to trust that there's a divine plan and keep on going. Okay, everything comes together for the good. Everything comes together for good. Everything works out. You woke up here again. You woke up and you were still on Earth. Oh, look at you. It must still be working out for you there. I guess you're not coming back over here again, into spirit, that is. Well, it's not working out for you on Earth anymore. You'll be back in spirit. The Scribe, the Hangman energy at the bottom of the deck. While this wait was happening, you had study going on. You had learning going on. It was a period to journal, to write, to study your birth chart, to learn about yourself, to get in tune with your own experience deeper, get into your body, get to learn how to work that body, honey, to work that body. How can you work your body instead of grabbing a crystal, a candle, or some herbs? I heard. Okay, what else we have? Coming out, we have the Buddha Prepares, and this was talking about as you're in this frequency, others who are inclined towards it pick it up. And we've been talking about the teacher in you. There's somebody coming into your experience. It's going to be a teaching and learning experience. For a few of it, it will be a romantic experience as well. But don't expect it to be. It could be whatever it's going to be. Just let it be what the fuck it's going to be. But there is a great teaching and learning experience coming in. Some of you are the teachers. Some of you are the students. Take full advantage of this opportunity. It is in your best interest. It is in your best interest. Show me more about this teacher-student experience that's showing up for the tribe, please. We'll use the tea leaf fortune cards. They want me to show you the cards while I do this. Okay, so let's see. What can you show the love and peace and happiness try here about this teacher-teacher experience unfolding? Thank you. The bottom of the deck is the cracked cup. Dissatisfaction with life. Somebody has been very dissatisfied with their life. They feel like other misunderstanding. What I need for you is understanding. As simple as 1, 2, 3. Understanding is what I need. Misunderstanding. Somebody's saying it's just a misunderstanding. You already know this. Okay, beware of greed. I wasn't trying to be greedy, okay, but they showed up and they looked very greedy. Okay, they want you to say it's a misunderstanding. It's not that I'm greedy. It's just that I'm undependable and insincere. This person was undependable and insincere. You see them as greedy. You know that that's the truth. They're going to try to come in and tell you that it is a misunderstanding. Okay, for somebody, this is the person that is coming in as a student. They've had a lot of misunderstandings in the past. Okay, for somebody here, you're going to show them how person. If you're on a paper chase, if you chasing money, it's running from you. If you're chasing money, it's running from you, and it will be as long as you're chasing money. I allow the money to show up. I'm always receiving money, okay? I receive money. I am receiving money now. I'm not chasing shit. I get up and I go pick it up when it's ready, when it's calling me. It calls me and I pick it up. It calls me and I pick it up. For somebody here, that is definitely coming through. If that's you, why do you have these resources and how does it apply to your purpose? Okay, that question they want to leave sitting with you. With the caregiver card over here, we have the ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or in business. So that I'm telling you, this is about that connection. Somebody's coming in a connection. You overcome so many situations with these pig-headed people who are undependable and insincere. They know that. Okay, they're trying to clear up this information. They're trying to get some clarity about that. They want to learn. Okay, the claw, be careful, do not take risks is one of the things that you figured out here. In the bow, you are highly thought of. Interesting. So what I'm picking up is, I heard even the ones that you walked away from, even the ones whose heart you broke, they can't say nothing really bad about you, because if they do, they know they're lying, and that shit burns their spirit. I heard it burns their soul. Oh boy, they can't really say nothing bad about you, because they already know what the truth is. I heard they already know what the truth is. Oh boy. You're in this position because you've been through a lot of things. Okay, you're committed to this path with the ring there. Okay, wow, interesting. Broke back. Interesting. So broke back. Somebody here had wealth, and because of their lack of commitment in a situation, they lost their wealth. They might want to offer an apology about that. Okay. There's an understanding that things happen for a reason. Coincidence is coinciding events, okay? Everything happens for a reason. This person was focused on their self, okay? This happened in somebody's experience or in the experience of the person that's coming to you. They said, that's not my job, with the dude showing up upside down for me here. They said, that's not my job. And somebody here didn't know how to step out on faith. We had step out on faith in reverse over by the Nine of Cups to get what they wanted. Somebody didn't know how to step out on faith to get what they wanted, but you did. I heard, but you did. So the way you approach this situation is, first off, it's not a party. Hold on. This is not fun and games. Silent supporters backing you. I see somebody speaking up. They are not playing with you. They are not just trying to party and have a ball with you, but they do have a ball with you is the thing. It always feels like a party, and that's okay. But they're not just playing games with you. They're just not here for a good time. They might be here for a long time. There's a Hierophant energy showing up in their energy. This is what's coming your way. Yeah. This person is there's something here about learning. First off, where it's coming in a new partnership for you with the broke back. You know what I'm getting with this? Oh, y'all gonna get along just fine. If you were wondering if the next one gonna take care of you right, honey, every time I heard waterfalls. I heard you don't have to go chasing these waterfalls. They just come and come and come. Okay. So some of you really need to know that about your next connection. Listen, there's something here about this person. They're very giving. This person is very giving because they've dealt with a lot of people who have been pig-headed and greedy with them. They've dealt with independable and insincere people here in the past. So this person, they don't make promises they can't keep. When this person finds you, it's by divine design. They're giving you all tens. This person is giving you all tens. Okay. So whether this is by they're loving your energy. I feel like they love your energy. They love your frequency. They love the way you keep it high vibe all the time. Okay, coincidence is coinciding events. And somebody says, "Ooh, you so sexy and spiritual too. What the heck? What am I gonna do with you?" I'll tell you what. I'm gonna do you a favor. I'm gonna put your back out, girl. Hold on. Let me put your back out, girl. Let me show you how to put your back into it. You can do it. Put your back into it. Is that what you're telling somebody about this spiritual evolution journey? You can do it. Put your back into it. Like, you got to get at it. You want this change to happen, you got to do it. Okay, you're telling somebody this because that Ace of Voices down there is speaking now. Yeah, you kept telling yourself, I got this. You was like, Melinda, I got this. Let's do it. We're going to do this no matter what. It may seem like it's way over there, but I'm going to bring it home. I'm going to become that. I'm going to become that. I will become that. This is in your past. So if that's the case, this is in your past and you're now saying, I am the abundance. I have abundance. I see abundance. I live abundance because I am abundance. I am happy, healthy, wealthy. Because I see happy, healthy, wealthy. Because I am happy, healthy, wealthy. Whatever it is. Fill in the blanks. Somebody is looking at you though, and I ain't even gonna lie. Coincidence is coinciding events. Dang, you so sexy and spiritual too. Ooh, what am I gonna do? Sexy and spiritual too. Oh Lord. Okay. Whew, we didn't even pull Alpha and Omega messages today, but I'm getting to pull more cards anyway. So let's see what we have from the mixed oracles. They said, why you keep them? Just put them all back together. Look, they made me separate it all. They want it back together today. So let's see what we have from my handmade oracles combined deck. This monstrous deck. I have no idea how many cards are here. There's so many. What is the most valuable message for today's download? What do you have to say, please and thank you for the most perfect messages for my little peace and happiness. Try you. Who'd you share this message with today? Where did you share this message? Okay, did you tell somebody about it? Have you been keeping it to yourself? You're not ready yet? Put that in the comments too. I want to know. The bottom of the deck. You left them kicking rocks. That's right where they need to be. Who did you leave kicking rocks? Somebody who was funky in your energy. You brought a situation to an end. They want to come back. They're going to have to take that life lesson, or they could take the L or both, or they could try to take 2 losses. What? Okay. Right here, this is what we know because it's the only one that came out face up. It says, I wanted to, but my spirit would not allow me. You were guided. Anywhere where you left a job because your spirit just won't let you sit there no more. Anywhere where you left a connection because your spirit just won't let you sit there no more with another human. Anywhere where you left a behavior, like we were talking about natural inclination to change a diet, right? Because your spirit just won't let you. That was by divine design. You were guided in that. Hello. No, don't do it. I don't know how to ask for help without looking weak. I need help. Will you help me? Somebody's coming in needy. They're going to come in really humble. No, don't do it if it's from the past. Oh my God, they just show me somebody's energy here. They just show me somebody's energy here, and there's a person from the past that wants to come back. They want to come back and ask you to support them, give them help. Give them help me. Teach me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. That's what's happening here. Now here's the thing. No, don't do it. I'm not here to teach you how to love. Not like that. Not after what we've been through. You can watch my YouTube channel though. So it's like you can see the public information. Like, don't get fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. See, you have permission to break up with one person after one sign of evidence that they're not your energy. Whoa. Somebody just got mind blown. Like, you have the permission to leave a situation as soon as you realize that it's not your energy. Damn, that changes everything. Yeah, because you kept thinking that the divine way was to sit in that energy and change it and make. God don't even do that to you. What are you talking about? Like, God don't even do that to you. So you don't want to raise your vibration, you're going to vibrate the heck off of Gaia. Okay, fine, not my problem. God said, you do what you want to do. You are divine in your own right. You get to choose that for you. You got to leave others to their divine right to choose for themselves too. If they come around here, and there's something here about generosity too. If you have, because we've been getting all these millionaire messages and windfall messages and stuff like that coming through. One way you'll know is because Spirit will put it on your energy to give. When people come with their hand out asking, will you do this, will you do that? That's when you're supposed to say no. When you're guided to take that money out of your pocket before you get to the store, because God said, get that money on. You're like, why do I need to put this money over here and take it out of my purse and put it in my pocket, or take it out of that pocket and put it over here in my hand? Why am I being guided to that? And then you walk up and then God's like, okay, now give it to them. They didn't even have to ask you, okay? So there's something here about you don't even have to ask. You shouldn't have to ask either. Somebody was guided to do that. They did not do that. As a result, they're going to get a no answer, okay? Because your spirit will not allow it. God said no. They had a divine purpose in your life. You left them kicking rocks because they didn't step up to that. That's their choice. That's fine. But now their energy and yours is no longer aligned, okay? From the divine cosign, you accuse them of lying. I heard it. You were right. Hello, the divine is co-signing that energy. From the fields, I see things differently now. I get it. Yeah, this person could even want to come in and tell you, you were right, this and that. I told you there's a connection. We started off with a connection that's not returning back together. That's what I have here. For somebody here, this twin journey, if they transition to the other side, yeah, they gonna be in your energy. That will allow. I heard that will allow. I put myself out there because I believe in love, vulnerability. You do believe in love, in the power of love. You know love is a powerful force, the most powerful force, I heard. I see the cycles we go through, yet still I continue to be a fool for you. I know myself, but I pretend. I leave and I come back again. I'm a fool for you. Here's the thing. You know the situation would end. You knew it wasn't working out, but you kept going back to it. God said you can't return to no past situations. Because why? Praise be. From the True AFOATSD prototype deck, it says, I am restored. I am restored on all time, space, and dimension. Restored. Bring back to a previous right practice, customer, situation. Return someone or something to a former condition, place, or position. Repair or renovate a building, a work of art, a vehicle, etc. So as to return to its original condition. You are a work of art and you are now in your original authentic energy. Yeah, you are restored into your own energy. From the fields, it says sometimes we have some things on our mind that just have to get out. You have a safe space to express yourself here with me. Understanding. Okay, so this person could reach out to you. You could hear them out, but you're not going to remix energies with them. You're not going to enter no new contracts with them. So don't tell them you're going to meet them when you know damn well you're not going to meet them. Don't tell them you're going to talk to them again. Oh yeah, we'll talk soon. Don't say that shit if you don't mean it. You're going to be starting some new soul contracts. You don't want to do that with somebody. Don't do it. Well, maybe we can go out on a date sometime. Well, I don't think that's going to happen. Looks like it should be your answer, because if you say, okay, yeah, definitely, that's a soul contract. You've now signed up for a new soul contract with this person. Have fun on the merry-go-round and round your heart. The feels, I had no idea what I was getting myself into, unprepared. If you do this, you have no idea how much it's going to change your trajectory. And from the guiding lights, what I've got to do is more important than me and you. Yes, what I've got to do is more important than me and you. It is so important for you to stay on your path at this time. So important. Because you have an experience that you're here for. It's been 5 months since you went away, left without a word and nothing to say. When I was the one who gave you my heart and soul, but it wasn't good enough for you, no. So I asked God, God send me an angel from the heavens above. Send me an angel to heal my broken heart from being in love. 'Cause all I do is cry. God send me an angel to wipe the tears from my eyes. And I know it might sound crazy, but after all that, I still loved you. You want to come back in my life, but now there's something that I have to do. I have to tell the one that I once adored that they can't have my love no more, because my heart can't take no more lies and my eyes are all out of cries. That's the message that I have coming out. Let's go ahead and get some closing message from a postcard from Spirit and the Guardian Angels Tarot, and we'll complete your message today. What is the most valuable message? It says, choose freedom. Choose freedom. Free yourself from that cycle. You've learned the lessons, honey. You're coming into some new energies, okay? And new connections are there for you. Sometimes you may feel as though your way is blocked, but often that's an illusion. You could free yourself from the obstacles that you're so focused on choosing by choosing a different path. Turn your thoughts away from negativity. Turn your thoughts away and instead envision endless other possibilities you might act upon. Some of this stuff you're going to have to repeat. Some of the stuff you're going to have to re-look over that. Remember why you left something alone. Remember what it was like with the lies and all of that. Why? So that you don't allow yourself, set yourself up for that being in your possibility realm anymore. Yeah, you don't need that in your possibility realm anymore. Oh boy, this is a different message for sure. Dear you, and why are you got to step up and be the leader. Somebody's got to listen. They only going to keep getting away with shit and doing shit because they keep getting forgiven for it. There's got to be consequences and repercussions. And when you're enabling the cycles to continue because you're like, okay, well, yeah, you could come back, go. You're actually saying, come do it to me again. I give you permission to do that again. You're saying that. Somebody's got to stand up. And that's what is being taught here. Stand in your power, stand in your authority. You're here for a mission. You have a whole mission here to accomplish. Raising consciousness, bringing that light in, shining your light. Situations like this right here, all they do is make you cry at night. Hello, dear you, uncertainty is the new normal for the whole world. Things are changing at a rapid pace, and the old ways we once trusted are no longer reliable. But leaving the familiar behind can be a good thing. When you are pushed to step into the unknown, you are pulled forward into discovering new possibilities that have been hidden in plain sight. Check in with your higher power. Your soul knows better than your small self. Have faith in the support of a higher power and the infinite potential for your life. Right now, the advice we have for you is this. Try something new. Do something different. You won't know how it feels, what it looks like, or what the outcome will be if you do not take that first step into the unknown, into the void, yes, into the unknown, and experience the unfamiliarity. You'll be so glad you did because the treasure will appear. We're so proud of you for being brave. You are so loved and so supported. This is what we have for you for today's download message. Put something in the comments. What's going on? What kind of connection is this for you? You know, how are you being called to step up and lead in this, okay? How have you noticed the energy shifting? Certain things that worked for you before, they don't work no more. Okay? They don't work no more. Okay? This has been a very empowering message. I'm so thankful and grateful I've been allowed to be the deliverer of it, the speaker of it. Until next time, I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at LPHtarot.com. As in, love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. 감사합니다. Gracias. Little bit, that's all, folks.